You were saying that when your heart rate goes up, it can mentally confuse a fighter, or he can lose because of this. What can a fighter do to guard against that?
What a fighter does to guard against somebody elevating his heart rate is by perfecting defense. See, if your defense is good, you can always rest behind your defense. See, a lot of fighters have to throw offense to keep you off of that, so their heart rate never goes down. Once you get it up, it stays up because they never get a chance to relax. When your defense is good, you relax more, which helps you recover more, which makes you last longer. Your endurance is better if you stay relaxed. When you got that motherfucker on you that make your heart rate go up and your defense bad all night, every time you move, you got to react to every movement. That means you don't believe in your defense. When you believe in your defense, you don't go for feints and all that. When somebody faints you, you believe in what you're looking at, and you know how to defend what you're looking at. So it helps you relax, helps you breathe at a slower rate and everything. When you have trouble with defense, it speeds up your heart.
Have you ever been put in one of those positions where you felt like your heart rate was rushing and you felt like anxiety in the ring? And if so, how'd you deal with it?
At first, I used to be all over the place. It took time. What we do to help that, he usually just sit me in the corner and just have me work defense, just put guys not with that much experience and just have me sit in the corner and just work defense. Just have them swinging at me, and I just got to sit there and just work defense, let my eyes be my defense and keep my hands up and just work.
So you would say defense is the key to cardio?
Yes.
Inside the ring?
Yes.
Endurance?
Yes.
Any other tricks?
Getting in shape, for real, for real.
Getting in shape?
For real. A lot of people don't push themselves in training. You know what I mean? I believe in doing exertive things in training. That's going to exert a lot of energy. That's how you're going to feel in the fight. So mentally, you know how it feels to be exhausted. See what I'm saying? If the brain controls the body, if you put the brain in positions it's never been in, it forces the body to panic. Right. You know what I'm saying? It forces the endorphins to be released. It forces you. But if you've been there before, like premonitions, like something premonition to you, when you see it again, you relax. You say, I've seen that before. You're in a more relaxed state. You know what I mean? When somebody jump out of the bushes and scare you, it's your heart rate goes, because you're surprised. The brain ain't used to that. It surprised you to make the heart swirl. You know what I mean? So if they keep jumping out the bushes, your heart gonna keep going, because you ain't used to it. You gotta learn how to control the excitement and stay relaxed during all the chaos that's going on. You stay relaxed.
You have a military background, so this is really interesting. I saw something in a training video where they were handcuffing guys, dropping them to the bottom of a 10-foot pool, and then they'll rebound up, suck up some air, fall back down, and they made them do it for like 2-3 minutes straight. Is that training that will help with something like this?
Yeah, teach you how to not panic. That's what that is. They teaching them not to panic. That's why they handcuff them, throw them in the pool. They tell you, if you relax, you'll come back up on your own. If you relax, if you panic, you're gonna stay at the bottom. So if they handcuff you and throw you in the pool, you forced to do what? Relax. You can't get out the handcuffs, so ain't no need to panic and thinking you can. You might as well relax. Let the buoyancy pull you back up to the top.
Did you guys do anything like that in the Army?
Yeah. They take you to drown proofing. They don't handcuff you, but they take you through drown proofing courses, where, which this never made sense to me. They teach you that when you go into the water, how to take your pants off and turn your pants into a flotation device. So what you do, you take your pants off, you tie the legs together, right, in a knot, then you take the waist and you slam it in the water. That air that goes up in your pants, you twist your pants at the bottom and then put it around your neck. Now you got a flotation device.
Wow.
But the reason this was the dumbest thing ever to me, and I told the military this, the reason this was the dumbest class ever is because, first and foremost, if you could swim, you don't need to take off your pants.
Right.
And if you can't swim, you damn sure can't take off your pants.
Right.
So the whole thing of, when you go into the water, you take off your pants and turn it into a flotation device. When you go into the water, if you can't swim, instant panic set. So how you gonna take off your pants? If you go into the water and you can swim, you don't need to take off your pants.
Good point.
And I told the military that. I was like, this is the dumbest shit ever.
Good point.
This don't make sense to me. Then they say, well, we're going to teach you how not to drown. If I know how to swim,
you know not how to drown.
I already know how not to drown. So, you know, I did it.
Any techniques like that for wrestling? Anti-panic techniques?
No, we ain't got nothing like that.
No?
We ain't do no messing with the water.
No, nothing. No, how not to panic in a chokehold or an arm bar. Or
we just try not to get into positions. That's the best way.
So the best way out of a situation is to never get into the first
That's called preventive measures.
Yes.
Yes.
They teach you that in the military too, preventive measures. So a lot of things could be prevented.
With your military experience, were you able to tie a lot of that into boxing?
That's why I learned to box that.
I mean, some of the drills, though, like with the panic measures, the preventive measures, were you able to make parallels with that in the boxing game?
Yeah.
If so, can you share some of that?
When we go into like the gas chamber, things like that, they put you in the gas chamber, you gotta learn how to relax in there. So they
gas chamber?
Yeah.
Just straight gas?
Well, it's a confidence course. See, everything is to build confidence. That's what people don't understand. Everything you do in the military is to build confidence as a soldier, that you can do this.
Right.
So when they expose you to gas, they want you to know that your gas equipment really saves you. You got me? So when you initially go into the gas chamber, you have on your gas equipment. And they stand there and they talk to you, right? Then after so long, they tell you to do exercises. So you might do some jumping jacks and push-ups, right? Then they're gonna tell you take the gas mask off.
Wow.
Now when you take the gas mask off, that's when you're gonna get exposed to the gas. They don't want you to panic. When the gas hits you, they want you to stay conscious of what you're doing. So they have you do like facing movements. They might say, left face, right face, turn left, everybody fall out of that door without running. Now mind you, your whole respiratory system then locked, it's froze.
Right.
The brain ain't never experienced this, where your respiratory system just locked like that. So a lot of people immediately panic. And they run out and it's a big old tree right by the door. And they show you this tree before you go in there. And you know it's there. People still come flying out there and run right into that tree.
Wow.
Knock themselves out there, all kinds, split their head open, all kind of stuff. Out of panic.
Wow.
So, you know, you have to learn how to bite down. Eventually I'm going to be outside. Let me stay under control. Don't run. Sometimes they'll make you go back in. If you run out of there, they just put you right back in the front, go right back in. So you know, you learn, I can bear this, I can endure this.
And you relate that to boxing, say a situation, you know the guy's throwing left hooks, and so when he throws a right, you can't panic and go to your right and run right into the hook.
Panic is the worst thing you can do in any situation. It's panic. Panic is the worst thing you can do. Because usually when you panic, you don't make the proper decision. You know what I'm saying? You decide not to panic. And if you think back, if you sit back and think about it, you say, I had a better way. But you know, panic, that's why they always tell you, try not to panic. In fires, try not to panic. When you fall in water, try not to panic. You know.
Stay relaxed.
Stay relaxed. You think better and you see more. You know, panic also make you have tunnel vision. When you don't even see what's going on around.
You don't see all your options.
Yeah, because you panicking, you ain't even thinking. You just, I gotta be done now, right now.
Kenya, do you have a military background?
Nope.
Okay, interview over. No.